Hi.
Hi.
We're the Wiggles.
No, we're not. Or are we? No. I am your host for this evening. I am Blake Ignatius.
Hi, Blake.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it too.
You normally say welcome to D&D Down Under.
Yes,
So I was
thought
waiting
I'd throw
for
you
it.
off.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, welcome back to D&D Down Under.
Hey, Blake.
That's fucking delayed. Anyway, so sorry we started a bit late tonight.
I'm not. I had a great feed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Went out to dinner. Anyway, yes, we're back to streaming every Wednesday and Friday. So that's going to be really fun. Don't mind the sweatiness. It might heat up in here. Not too sure. But I can start to feel it as these guys are feeling really great. But
Would you like my fan?
no, I'm good.
Good.
I'm actually feeling alright.
So yes, we stream every Wednesday. The stream normally starts at 9 p.m. Australian Standard Time, and on Wednesdays it does as well. And that's for the game D&D Ascension.
That's on
Right?
Friday.
Jacob, what did I say?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, you did the
that's
me
Friday.
thing. Yeah. One of us.
And it's run
Yeah,
by Jacob.
I run D&D Ascension on Friday. We go live at the same rough starting time.
Correct.
And it's a different game.
We don't.
In a different world. With mostly the same players.
Yes.
Jordan's not there.
And just so you know, heads up, we'll be having a returning player next week. As long as everything runs.
I was going to say, wait, are you telling me that it actually gets resolved tonight?
As long as you do it properly. All right, this isn't the other campaign where it takes you, 30 episodes to get to a place.
Are you sure about that?
I can see Jordan
You
fucking
sure
it
about
up.
that?
You sure about that?
Anyway, but I think before we get started, I think we move into our new segment. It's still playing.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
All right, guys, we're trying some blueberry pomegranate acai flavored Rockstar.
I know it
It
says
was-
food review. I think I've just got to change it to Jordan's review. It's been 2 drinks so far.
It
Drinky's
was
food.
on clearance for $2, so it already paints a very good picture of how it's going to taste
It doesn't sound anything like Guzman.
for the people at home.
Will he make it a face?
He did make the face.
No, it's pretty. Ooh. Like, it's okay if that aftertaste kicks like a fucking mule.
Do you have to
It's
do
not sweet. It's
Do you
just
have to do
fucking.
a chaser to see if it is the same, or was it just the first initial taste?
He's also made us the promise after last week's incident that whatever he tries, he will finish even if he doesn't like it.
Yeah. 2 out of 10.
And that was Jordan's food review. 2 out of 10 for the drink.
Amazing.
All right, so this is one we don't want to get sponsored by.
Fuck no. Do not message us.
But anyway, I think it's about time we get started on tonight's episode of D&D Down Under Revelations.
You'll be beaten, and you will be bruised. Expecting something different? In the lands of Veros, you'll be beaten. You'll find the horrors of beasts, you'll be bruised, and the unkindness of man. You expect things to change. You expect your goals to come true. You'll be beaten. But they're nothing but a little footnote in someone else's story. You'll be beaten, expecting something different, and you will be bruised. You'll be looking for hope through the smallest cracks, like a deer being chased by its prey, expecting something different. It won't stop you. You'll be beaten. It won't beat you. And you will be bruised. But I will, expecting something different. You'll be beaten. Welcome to the world of Matria. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Got him.
And we are back.
Hi.
So, last where we guys left off, you were in the town of Galatea. You had received a mission of a fellow named Jared Wells, as he had asked you to investigate and find 6 missing people. So, throughout your investigation, Jordan has been laid twice. Well, sorry, Jace has been laid twice. 6 times. Joseph has been called a homeless bum. Andy has done fuck all.
Hey, I traced out the map of the fucking sewers,
You've given up on
I was
life.
gonna say, he tried to draw a map, then we bought one.
and then I traced on top of that one.
I think you should pick the scout.
Yeah.
But everything led you into the sewers. So, off you went. You went in, found it originally to be tight, and led into a wide opening. And the smell was not great at all. So, 2 of you jumped over the manky water, as Andy, you decided to walk around.
Sure fucking did.
After catching up with everyone, you guys split off again. Unfortunately, Jace, you failed the jump. Instead, threw it. Thank you. Joseph, you jumped. And every time, you made it.
Until I didn't.
Except you guys traversed these sewers and lost Andy throughout. Joseph and Jace, you guys ended up in a big 300 foot by 300 foot room. And in there is where you found 4 victims as they were sealed in resin. Right. Now, visual cue. Now, after a little bit, Andy, you found your way to them. So, you had completed one part of the checklist. Find the victims. Had found 4 out of 6. So, Jace, you went back up to tell Knives. Inform the informant about what's going on so he can relay you to Jared. Why, Andy, you were just sitting down, and Joseph, you were standing and you saw a split, like basically a fork in a tunnel. It all ran past you, like straight past your shoulder, straight forward. You were surprised, so you didn't take any actions. Walked back 300 feet to tell Andy you just saw it. So as Andy walked back with you, you decided to pursue it alone while you sat on the stairs waiting. Through your investigation, you discovered a pattern that it wasn't jumping across, it was walking across. So you figured it, and you have a way to track. You also found out what shit feels like on your feet.
Yep.
Well, on your
Oh, my
socks.
socks.
And you found out too what boots feel like without socks.
Oh, great.
Through your investigation, found the lair where it was heading. So you decided to roll a natural 20, be a twat, and walk in.
That is actually what happened. We have video proof.
So you walk into what seems to be a basement. You light your torch.
Snuck in.
Tuck in. You light your torch to find what seemed to be a victim displayed with guts and skin to make a butterfly. And then on the table, you found a hollowed out body held up with sticks and twigs and the internals. It's like she was about to get sick. But you are still missing a 6th body. So, you heard footsteps from above, and you decided that you should do it marked on your map where it is. As you headed back, you found Andy and started telling him everything that you currently saw. and then Jace re-met up with you guys. So you decided to call it. Go take a bath.
Yes.
Go relax. Yes.
I don't think those at home could read that.
Probably
As
not.
Throughout what you had done, being the humid tunnels full of thick air, decided it was time to call it a night as you had been traveling for ages. You were in there for about 7 hours. So, after that, you decided to relax, get some dinner, take some rest. You guys all lose 5 copper pieces.
Oh man, I swear I had them on me.
As a new dawn hits, you hear the birds start making noise around the town. You hear people starting to get up and walk around the streets. Andy and Jace, you guys wake up. And Joseph, you wake up from the mountain sunlight. Heat. What's the plan for today?
Well, we're going to meet up and finally decide on a plan instead of arguing about 3 different options.
Sure.
Did we decide on if you're meeting us or if we're meeting you?
I assume you're meeting me like normal.
Well, this is
We
where
never
you
actually
guys
spoke
get to.
about it.
This is where you guys get to decide on. What.
That's what I was asking if we
Yeah.
did or not. Yeah, cool.
You would have done this before.
Yeah, we would have done it at the bathhouse.
I guess we'll just meet you then. Like, it worked out a little bit better
And it's away
than
from
the first time
prying
when you
eyes
came
and
to try and find us, yeah.
That, and you know, you're a fucking bum that's given up on life, and people don't like you here. So
I have heard
They don't
that.
dislike me. I showered.
I have heard that though. Yeah, I'll get up. I'll grab my stuff. As if we're
Yeah.
actually going to go
Yeah.
today, not just my normal clothes.
Yeah. So you pack your room.
Yeah. And I will get ready to go.
What about you, Jace?
well, I wasn't planning to pack everything, but okay.
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, I
You
don't think I
know
will.
that. He
I don't
did
think
that
I will.
in his room.
I'm gonna just put on my proper studded leather armor as usual.
Yep.
I'll carry the one sword.
Well, so far as usual is your suit.
I'll carry the one sword with me,
Mhm.
leaving the other 2 intentionally back in the room.
So leaving the dagger and the sword.
And then just a small like rucksack with, you know, a potion, a couple of gold. I'll lock the rest up in the room and lock it away, and
So you basically grab the equivalent of a fanny pack.
pretty much.
Yeah, by
We're having a say
going
about
to
it.
go, I didn't mean go out of the city. I meant go to do the job today.
Correct. Yeah. I said you just pack your room. You don't have much.
I've actually got a lot. Yeah.
Retcon.
Yeah.
You pack your room.
I'll pack my stuff in
You-
the room. Ah, I get where you're going with it. Yeah.
You pack your room. You leave the bag off to the side, and you just take the bag. You don't have a room to clean,
No.
so they come to you. You get your pile of dirt and grass ready.
Yeah.
I'll sit where I sat.
As
Yes.
I've gone out and I've found 2 decently sized stones they can see.
as the 2 of you
Sit on the
meet
big
up
one.
with them, you find Joseph in the morning at his big tree.
Well, he sat on the big one, so I'll just stand, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid.
Well, I sat on the big one, so I'd be up closer to eye level.
Good morning, gents.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Alright, so we couldn't decide on a plan, so what are we doing?
As
Well,
long as we get the job done,
well, I did have a think about getting the job done and how specific this guild is. The way I see it is we have 3 options. We're going through the top, we fight him, see what happens, job done, or we die. Going through the bottom, sneak in, fight him, job done, or we die. Option 3 is we do either of those things, but we don't even look for him. We only need to kill, what did Knives call it? A phallic object thing that controls the dolls? Because that solves the problem, does it not?
Well, it stops that particular thing killing, right?
Which is what our mission is.
Right.
Yeah.
But so
Depends how
What was-
specific you want to be.
what was downstairs when you went there? Like, how prepared do we have to be for what's downstairs?
It was nothing.
There was nothing.
It was just bodies and
Just bodies.
stuff, and like he might be down there.
Just a body. That's
And
it.
that's where the doll went. I didn't see the doll,
You didn't see anything else.
but like I told you, there was a hollowed out body. There was wool,
Was it a male or a female?
female.
So we know that those bodies get stuffed, right?
Okay, so I pull out my flyer on what we have to do.
Right.
I reread it again and I go, oh, hold on. I think we've got a loophole here. Take care of the reason why they're missing in the first place. They might try and tell us that it's the person that controls the doll.
No, we were told not to go too deep into it because it does other towns
The
as well.
doll's the one taking them, right?
So, but the problem there is you saw another body that looks like it's being stuffed.
Yeah, so there might
But
be
there
a
might
second
be
doll by
two
today.
dolls. So we can't just get rid of one if there's a second. We have to make sure the other one also disappears.
We also have to think about the fact that one doll was hard enough for us to fight,
Yeah.
let alone a second doll and a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is, maybe you won't take a nap this time.
I mean, we'll
Maybe.
see. All right. Well, I mean, we're here to do a fucking job. We got to do it. It's not like I can't not choose not to fight it.
Which way do we want to go?
We've got a little bit of time today. Can anyone retrace the steps on the steps in the pathway to the city? I was away from the microphone. So that we can find out which house it might actually be.
As I pull out the map with the X that I've drawn on it, it's that one.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if we go above ground and see what sort of place it is, we might have an idea of a layout. If it's like 2 stories, 3 stories, if it's a small little hut, if it's, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And that way we sort of have an idea of what to expect from topside if we go bottom.
Yep, start with that. I mean, we can always go into the sewers from somewhere significantly closer anyway.
And with a bigger
Right,
entrance for,
Yep.
more damage.
Okay.
Well,
So
you guys know, specifically you would have been looking, you know that the biggest entrance is the doorway. The one that had led from the stairs that led into a building. Every other entrance has been like a manhole.
Yeah, the
Problem
one
with that,
in the
though,
basement. But there's also the stairs at the
No,
square.
that-
right?
that's what I'm
Oh, the square, yeah.
Main problem with the square is I went upstairs and it is inside the building. Like it comes up, it's like the basement of that building, so we need to get into that building to get to the stairs. If that's the route you want to take.
do you know which building it is?
He does.
Like,
The building in the square, yes. I know which one it is.
so is it like a bar? Is it a fucking armory? Is it a...
I don't know what building.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, okay,
You know
all right.
which building it is.
Okay.
I'll be able to see it from the outside
Right.
and tell you which one it is.
Okay, sure.
Well, we can
Well-
go past that on our way to the other one.
Let's just have a cheeky look topside so we know what we're doing. And that way when we go downstairs, we know what sort of to expect.
Sweet.
Mad. Ready, set, go. And I start running.
All right. So, you leave the Burnt Hog Tavern as you head into the border of Old District, not Old Town, Old District. As you head into the town center, you see that people have started to open up shop. Also see guards that some are armed in heavy plate, some are more or less like in chainmail. As you see them walking out of the building you're looking at, with like about 6 foot long boxes.
Yeah.
You see the 4 boxes come out with 4 guards holding each of them.
Yep.
As they complain about how heavy it is.
Should we follow them?
We told not to worry about it. We've done our part of the
As
job there.
you can definitely tell, these guards are dressed in the same as the guard you spoke to.
One I spoke.
Guard of the town.
When Jace came back, he said, cool, that's that part done. Don't worry about it from here.
He was going to pass on the information to James to collect the bodies. So, either they're collecting the bodies, or that's how they're transporting. Either way, it's above my pay grade. Cool.
That's what I mean, yeah. So that's it.
Sweet.
We've got our next part of the mission now.
So we know it, but we know
If
it comes
you
from
guys
a.
would like to do an insight check, you can. To get a little bit of foretelling knowledge.
I'll give that one a go,
Yeah.
actually. I do actually have an 8.
7.
7. Okay, good.
Didn't know
Check
what
was 5.
Oh, okay.
Common sense tells you that these are the guards of the town. These guards were probably told by Jared that that's why they're being collected and so heavily guarded, because now it is a crime.
If they could be paid off.
Or if you want to be the fucking alien dude.
If
I'm
it's
just
a
saying,
crime
bro. Just
scene,
saying, bro.
He clearly does.
if there's some sort of crime scene down there, then that kind of ticks that off as a way in.
Kinda, yeah.
Unless we break in. I'm joking. Okay.
Unless we talk to Jared and say we need to go in that way, but I don't know how much pull he has with these guards. But let's go check out the other house.
Sounds good.
So, you make your way through Old District. You go past Knives Building. At a little bit further up, you take a left, past 2 blocks, and then take a right. Now you're in Salt Cliff. As Joseph, you know it has to be one of these houses on this building. Because remember,
It's a block.
the block with about 6 housing. So it's one of 6 doors that it could be. And remember, it is built on top of each other. So it's all dependent. You know it's the bottom floor. But one of 6.
Do any of them, like when you point that building out, do any of them look like they've got any markings on them to say that they're like a shop or
Yeah,
a...
roll me investigation.
Yeah, does one of them say doll maker?
5.
5. As you're looking at them, they're just houses.
Does any of them have what resembles dolls in the window? Like even just small ones?
Sure. Investigation.
Big one, but it's a 17.
All the houses you currently see have the shutters closed. Okay. Because if you remember the way that these buildings are, no glass, all shutters.
Yeah.
So these are
In
the
the shop.
same? Are they like 3 stories high?
Yeah. The same basic make. The only difference is that these ones look a bit more modern compared to the other ones. They look very old, like they were the first ones built.
And so none of these look like they'd be abandoned, because that would be the older ones down the other side of town.
Or you want to roll me investigation?
I guess I do.
This is probably an obvious answer, but each one is roughly the same size as the basement. Like, yeah.
19.
19. As you're looking at them, you're taking a close look, and you decide that you can't really tell because they all kind of look dirty at the front. So you decide to look at the ground. You look at the way that the dirt's kind of molded itself. You can see the 4th building. So from your right goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. That looks like it has less, for instance, tread marks.
So the second building to the left.
Yep. So, what? The 6th building.
Yeah, I know, but when you were like the 4th
From
building
right.
and you went from the right, I'm like, backwards, I'm so lost already.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's good.
I want
So-
to look for one more thing, which is where is the
Second.
closest manhole from here?
So, currently, roll me investigation for that one too.
7.
7. Right now, where you are on this street, there is none.
Okay.
So, if you want to go find something, you'll have to go walking.
I will go for a little bit of a walk.
Okay,
I'm just going to see if I can find a closer manhole cover to here. I might have an idea for Rory.
When you start to walk through, are you going to go right or left?
So I just want to confirm, it's one of these two black buildings here, right?
No, it's where the 2 is.
Oh, it's where the 2 is?
Yeah, actually identical to where the 2 is.
Yeah, wonderful. I'll go left.
Maybe you start walking left. So you walk towards where the building is.
Yeah.
At the end of the bit, like this block, you
Yep.
can see there's a tiny alleyway.
Yep.
That would be no bigger than 4 foot wide.
Oh.
And then it's next to, again, another block. This is the first alleyway you've seen that is this thin.
I will check it out.
As
I'm specifically wanting to essentially stay on the rim of this building if
Yeah.
possible.
yeah, you're doing what you did last time.
Yeah.
So, as you go walking down this alleyway, you see that it's very damp in here. Doesn't seem like it gets a lot of sunlight. But unlike the doorway that you saw, this actually seems like it gets a lot of foot traffic from the way that the actual ground is here. Remember, this ground's like dirt.
Yeah.
As you're walking,
And muddy.
you can see further up to your left, about 20 foot, you can see a gate. A dual gate that looks like it's unlocked in terms of hinging. Has a big archway. Door. As you start walking up and you get next to the gate in this 4 foot hallway, see it's 10 foot tall, about 8 foot wide. You can see a courtyard to the building.
This is still attached to this building that we know it's somewhere here.
It's the middle of it. As you can see, balconies at the back of these houses. You can see what seems to be an old, like a water fountain in the middle that just seems like it hasn't had water in it a little bit.
Yeah. So there's definitely
grass on
foot
it.
traffic that goes in and out of here.
Yeah. Well, the gate's unlocked as well. Like it gets opened.
I'll continue my rounds around the building.
Yep.
Just to see if there's one that's essentially connected to, like a manhole that's connected to
So
the building.
You go up.
Yep.
When you head up, you hit a T intersection. So you take a right, so that way you still follow the back of the same building.
Yep.
You continue walking forward. You see a street to your left that leads up. It looks like it's going to start leading out of town. But in the middle of that road, you see a manhole.
And how far from this building would it be?
It looks like it's about 40 foot.
Easy.
So
All
it's
right.
40 foot up that alleyway. So
Wonderful.
technically 60 foot from the actual building.
Sweet. All right, I'll head back.
So you walk, you continue your route, just in
Yeah.
case there is another
Just
one.
in case there is a closer one.
So you head right, and then you turn right again, walk down the building, as you don't see any from where you are, as you take another right and you see the two of them.
Cool. I'll walk over. All right. We want to go. There's no one around us, I'm assuming.
There's people.
Right.
They're not hovering around you, but they're walking. But it's one
I'll
of
just
those
keep my
things.
voice
It's
low.
one of
I'm not
yeah.
a-
I was gonna
yeah.
say it's one of those things where no one's actively going.
Listening. Yeah.
You
We're
fucking
not dirty,
foreigners.
We had a bath.
If we want to go in from down below, there's a manhole over there, which we can keep open. We could leave Rory there and get Rory to go from the actual entrance. Going into the mic
Yeah, I know.
source. If that's how you want to play it.
Rory can't fit in a manhole.
Nobody can come in through the building. If we leave Rory at the manhole, we can call back if we need backup, and he can come in through the building.
Does he know which building it is?
Point it out to him.
From down there?
No, from up here. Just be like, okay, if I call for help, that building.
Yeah, but which room? There's 6 of them.
Second
I'm
idea.
sure once he gets in, he will then hear us.
Second idea. Why don't Joseph and Rory come in from the top?
Oh, I think you misunderstood. So that manhole is 60 foot at the back of that building. If you have a close look at that building properly,
Mhm.
you'll see it's like 120 foot by 120 foot. So theoretically, from a straight line, it's 180 feet away from the where he's saying it is.
Which number is it on the map?
2.
Oh, 2?
literally the two.
I thought it was the one next to it.
Yeah, but we'd still have a roughly like 80-foot straight line underground through the sewer, right? So you'd be able to call and you'd be able to hear it from
That's
there. Is the
well,
idea.
that's only so if you look at it properly.
Yeah.
So you see where the two is.
Yeah.
If you head directly up,
Yep.
down that road, is where it is.
Okay.
And remember, the sewers follow the roads.
So then, where does this gate goes into this little courtyard? Then does it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, second idea, there is a little. The inside of this building does have a courtyard, which we could access from the back. Does it's unlocked? There's no sort of guards or anything. Does look like it gets used.
Is that any different from trying the front door at this point?
The idea was in case we wanted to go beneath, we could send Rory into a spot where he could be able to hear us. Personally, I don't really care how we do this. We'll get it done today.
Why don't we? Because there's no rule saying we can't have help, right?
Correct.
So, if Jared is the one that got the guards to pick up the bodies, why don't we try and get him or one of the guards, so like, or him to tell the guards, whatever, to come to this building? Because that's where we've found where they are. If they bum rush from the top, and we go from the bottom in the sewers, there's nowhere to escape.
Think that'd work? You're the only one spoken to him.
It's just like smoke and mirrors, right? Like it also just gives them less of a way out.
I mean, if the only concern I have with that, if, I was making puppets and taking people from the street and guards started congregating around the area.
It's more that they move straight away and they go, right? If we organize at like a certain time, that's when they come and do it. And we're already downstairs.
What if he's not home?
Cool.
Well, then we deal with the problem.
Then we've only got a giant fucking puppet to deal with. If they've got to do a sweep of the house anyway to try and find the person, I'm sure they're going to open the downstairs and try and see if anything's down there too.
As you guys are talking in front of this building, someone from the second house to the right opens the door and starts to leave. Then you can see that that again closes the door. They have a backpack on. They've got a cloak on, no hood or anything. Start to walk in.
Any discernible features? Any?
You can roll investigation.
I'm going to assume I have my back to the door, to the building at this point. I'm just talking to them.
15.
He's a redhead
Okay. Like just
human.
it's like a cloak, but like just an everyday like travel like.
Yeah, it's like a.
It doesn't look out of
The
place.
dude
not
looks
like
like he's on the way to work type
Yeah,
thing. Yeah. Okay.
It's like a kind of dress code.
Okay.
That's not from the house that you
No,
No,
because that was
no.
two to the left.
Okay. Cool. All right. Not a problem. It's fine. Did they leave the door open as they walked out?
No, they closed it.
They locked it.
They closed it.
Okay.
You didn't see them turn around and lock it.
Maybe they can't. Okay. Well, do you want to get help or do you want to do this?
I'm just giving you guys options if you were better about certain things.
Look, if
At
you
this
if you
point,
think
I'm not
it's going to
fussed
work,
either way.
like I said, you're the only one spoken to him. If you think that that's
I don't give a
something
shit. Like,
that
I
he
just want to
has-
get it done.
Yeah.
But if you guys are concerned about top or bottom, whatever.
I'm not really concerned either way at this point.
The
Cool.
reason I'm more partial to going in from the bottom is you know that we can get in there to the exact building from the bottom.
Correct.
If we're going from the top, then we're just breaking into houses willy-nilly, right?
Or knocking on doors looking for a doll maker.
However you want to do it.
Because I want to get a doll for my daughter.
They don't... So, like, my problem with that is that these don't look like shops to me. Right?
Yeah, but, we could
They're just knocking on someone's door and be like, "Hey, do you make dolls?"
Yeah, could have
I mean,
heard
you
of
could
this
be-
or heard of that, you know.
You could be door knocking, trying to spread the good word.
I don't think they'll believe me.
Why not? You're an avid follower of Bahamut.
Your call.
Oh no, this is absolutely not my call. I found a place. Do you just want to go in from the top or the bottom?
Like I said, I'm partially going in from the bottom because we know where it is.
How far is Knives from here?
Knives from exactly here.
Yeah.
So if you look at your map, you were at 2. Knives is at D.
About 2 blocks away.
Okay. So should we go and inform Knives of what we're doing, and then do it?
I mean,
That way, if we happen to die or go missing, then they know the last known information.
I did say last night, should we go tell Knives? And you were like, nah, bro, we got this. So if now you want to go see Knives.
Well, we actually have a plan now, so that was the point I was getting at. I don't want to just give them, nothing information.
Well, if we're going to go see Knives, let's make it quick.
All right, cool. So we're
Burn
top
and
or bottom,
daylight.
ready? What are we doing?
I'm partial to bottom.
I don't care.
Neither do I. Bottom it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, break. And then we're going to walk to Knives.
Kept saying it. No.
So go to Knives, knock his door,
Yeah.
and
So as you knock on the door, 2 of you see this fella's head pop out. He's wearing a. His hair's half blue, half black. He goes, "Hello," as he has like.
So he looks bewildered, sort of confused, or
Yeah, and he's just showing his.
is it the person that I recognize the wig?
I'll be like,
He,
Are you sure
he's
that's
currently
Knives,
looking
bro?
at the 2 of you.
I'm just standing like at least a pace behind Jace. I've been here before. If he's got a rapport, I'm gonna let him talk.
I look straight at Stanley.
Knives, darling. How you
That's
doing?
Sure, that's Knives.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how are you today? Sorry to wake you up. It's a bit early.
It's okay.
Do you mind if I have a chat with you real quick?
Yeah, as he
Thank
opens the door, you see this like buff dude.
Damn. You lift?
Oh no, it's all natural.
Same.
He opens the door, says, "Close it on your way," and he leads you up.
Yeah. I'll let you guys in and I'll close the door and lock it.
As
Or
he
I'll
leads you
follow
up,
the buff man.
Is there a lock on the door?
Huh?
Okay.
as he leads you up and leads you to the 2nd floor, as he unlocks his door, he opens it, ushers you in.
Oh, ooh.
Thank you.
You guys walk in, you can see like birds, like pigeons, owls. You can see fish tanks. A place to like see. It has a weird musk to it. It smells like animals. As he closes
I'm
the
okay
door,
with that.
he
Me
goes,
too.
takes it off, and he goes, "All right, so you're a part of everything."
Oh,
Lance,
that sounds
twice.
way more like Knives. Yep. Yes.
All right. Have a plan. We found the building where we think it is hiding.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good
so,
progress. Well, I told Jared, and Jared hired the guards to
get the bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he told them about it, and they made an ongoing investigation.
Yeah,
So
we
they're
did see
flooding
that.
the-
We saw them being lifted out.
Yeah, they've currently got like 200 people down in the sewers.
Cool.
God damn.
Cool. So, last known information. We're going to, and I give him a rough drawing, like this part around the corner and then on the block.
And the map.
Salt Cliff.
That's the house.
Yeah, they've already checked that this morning.
This morning.
Yeah, they checked Salt Cliff. They checked Gallus Keep, Galatea Keep, and they checked Little Reach.
They checked
And
the
obviously
houses.
Old District.
They
They
checked
haven't
the
checked
houses?
Old Town yet.
Did they check the basements?
No, they just checked all the sewers. They haven't found anything.
Didn't find a
ordinary.
big hole in the wall?
But if they did, I haven't heard anything of it throughout the connections I've got.
Okay. So, there was a giant hole in the wall in the sewer, which led into a basement of one of the rooms, where we found a fifth body.
We?
Okay.
Yeah, we're a team. And
Go on, please tell him more. Tell him everything.
okay, so then I found
Go on, please.
a giant butterfly made out of people,
Okay.
and another woman ready to be stuffed. So,
That's the.
yeah.
Well, normally. In the
Dialing at random.
Ah.
So, from what I found out.
Yep.
Sorry, we cut off there. Internet dropped out for some reason. From what I've been told from other towns, is that he usually makes an animal out of all the skins.
Mhm.
The snake. One time he did it out of 3 people, made a whale. So this one's a butterfly. Grabs out a thick book. He opens it and starts writing butterfly. As when he writes, you can see like the words glowing. He put like close
What body parts does he normally use?
guts.
Guts.
It would be from the people that he hollows out.
Oh, what body parts did he use on the butterfly that you found?
Yeah, bro, from what you told me last night, it was definitely ovaries.
Oh, what I told you. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because we did it as a team. Anyway, so
Genitals.
we're going to go to that house now.
Wait, do you think he's here?
We heard, well, my good friend here.
So, while we were exploring the sewers and we found the bodies, one of the dolls rushed past me. I then proceeded to follow the doll back to this area, and there were footsteps coming from above. So somebody is occupying that house.
Okay.
And I don't know where the doll ended up. I followed it to that point and didn't see it anymore.
Right now, this is your first mission. If it's him, do not approach. If it is him, this will be your last mission.
So,
I mean, he just makes dolls, right?
what do you want us to do about this then? Because if we have to stop the thing that's doing the killing.
Well, I think the best thing you can do is find what's making these dolls tick. One thing is, we know, generally stays here for about 7 weeks and then goes away. Every time he goes to a town. Oh,
Well, he's obviously got to finish off the doll he was starting to make.
boy.
So he's not going
But
anywhere
magic
yet.
sometimes can happen quick. It just depends. We don't know enough about what he does. We don't even know how he does it. We just know references
With
to
wool.
say what it's like. No, I get that, but how? The magic he's using doesn't work the way that we know it works. So it's a bit hard to understand if that's exactly what he's doing. Someone had an idea that he buys souls, puts them in them, and then they can't speak because they don't have voice boxes. Just do what he says because you want them. Like, they have incredible strength for something that has no muscle.
Yes, it is. Just as I shudder and like pull out the finger, I'm like, yeah,
Sounds
it's
like-
just bone, wool, and skin.
Sounds like magic.
And I'll be like, in case you've
But
never,
it's magic unknown.
Yeah.
in case you-
That's so the reason why we say don't approach is because he's turned. Alright, I'm not meant to tell you this, but I'm going to. Because there was a team. The team moored before use.
To here?
Not to this exact location,
Right.
but this quest.
Right.
This mission. And the reason why they're not around anymore is because of the doll maker.
Right.
That was 4 people that were highly skilled in what they did.
So don't
Right.
approach, but kill what's, or stop what's doing what they're doing now.
Correct.
almost like it's
Okay.
But
not
if
a
they're
loophole.
here, they can't do anything about it.
Sorry, what was that?
Just as I turn to to twice, it's almost like it wasn't a loophole to think that.
Oh. Okay, something else as well. You never have to worry about that. We are on your side more than we're on the client's.
No, I'm The reasoning I had is we know that the person's there. We asked to stop what's been doing this.
Yeah. No, so what they're generally...
That technically is the person that's making the things to...
You are right, but the way that these are set out is to just stop the immediate thing that's happening.
So...
If there's a lingering thing, that's another job.
Okay, so... What do we need to worry about in terms of collateral? Are we allowed to go in,
Oh,
fuck up this basement,
Oh.
destroy...
if you had
Butterfly.
enough, like, oil, you could just burn the
Fine with
block. That's why do you think you don't have real names?
Reject.
If you
Like you said, first
if you
job.
were high enough in magic and you released a fireball in this place, if you get caught, make sure you're wearing your mask. No one
Okay.
knew your name. No one knew your identity.
I smile.
Okay.
Just don't be caught with your real name and what you look like.
Right.
Here's the thing. We're not legal.
Oh no, I figured that much out.
So if Jared dobs on you, he's the one that's brought you here. Like, you guys went traveling in the sewers, right? Yeah, that's a crime.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Just straight up.
By the way, in case you haven't had the chance, I assume you have at this point. I just hand him this little bundled up.
Oh no.
Huh?
Even if we haven't had the chance, I'm not holding that.
So it's just a finger, bruv.
You keep it.
I
As a
don't want
memento
to
of
anymore.
It's just a finger, bro.
No, I don't want to keep it anymore.
It's a memento.
Have you ever studied the
Put
dolls
it
up
on a
close?
necklace. It's a lot like a rabbit's foot. You know, a
Okay,
doll's
so
finger.
back to biz though. You
Yes.
said that the guards are swarming the sewers.
Correct. Right now.
Do we have any idea of how long they're going to be doing this for?
Until they find either traces of no bodies and every sewer has been checked.
Are they-
The good news for you is if you're saying that it is in Old District, in Salt Cliff, it means they already checked that part this morning.
So they should be cleared out.
Well, correct, because if they're sending 200 guards, the way they're doing it is by,
I mean,
yes, so they're all coming from one area to another, not everyone split up in 5 different directions. Like, there are some guards in there that aren't happy to be in there, because some of them have to be in the shit.
So they won't be happy to see us down there.
they shouldn't be in that area.
No,
Okay.
you shouldn't be down there.
No, just
So,
I've been
fuck
looking
up
for
that
options
basement.
of a way to, take my little companion down there because he's quite helpful in battle. But
So you're also saying I could just burn the house down?
yes.
Go fuck up the basement.
These shutters don't get stuck, locked or anything. They can just open.
He takes you to his shutter.
Yeah.
So the way these are all designed
Hmm.
is they do have what we call swing hinges, right? So they work like this, and he swings it. But you can see through here, it's got angled piece of timber across. But the whole frame's timber.
Yeah.
If you have someone strong enough, you can just break them. They're not super.
Okay.
It's easier to break than glass.
oh yeah,
And as you showed before, the doors don't lock at the front, so
Huh?
the front doors don't lock.
The house.
That's what I
room
said
doors,
before I said
but
didn't lock.
The main entrance doors don't lock.
Okay.
Look, there are some things that are gonna. There are some places that require for you not to do this type of stuff. But if you're gonna do this type of stuff that you're thinking of,
Just don't get caught.
don't get caught. Make sure
Okay.
you have an exit plan, and make sure that, again, you do the collateral
there,
for a proper
disengage.
reason. Because then you're gonna claim you've completed a job without confirming you have. So make sure you confirm it that it's done.
just to be super duper clear, if there's somebody in that building that isn't a doll, we should immediately disengage.
Right.
Noted.
Do you know exactly which house it is?
From the bottom,
bottom,
yes, not from the top.
We have an idea, but nothing
Unless
concrete.
the hole's gone, because if you say they combed that area, it wasn't a hard hole to find when I found it.
Well, you said Salt Cliff. Salt Cliff District. Every place has a back courtyard.
Yes.
Found that, yes.
Yeah. You can just go behind there and have the balconies, right?
Well, he'd have to be on the bottom floor, would he not?
There you go. It's a lot easier.
But we don't know exactly which house.
I would check them.
Oh, hi, random stranger. How you doing? Sorry to enter your house randomly at this
As we're
time.
wearing
Look.
masks, I can't ideas.
Look, if I'm not mistaken, the Salt Cliff, all of them have water fountains at the back. So at least you'll have the noise cover from them going off.
Oh, okay, that'd be kind of handy.
Just confirming.
No water fountain. At least not working.
We rode in on horses.
1 sec. No.
Water fountain in this building. At least not working.
That's strange, because at every one of Salt Cliff's houses, they have a maintenance person who works there that cleans it, does all the gardening there, makes sure that there's no overgrown shrubs.
Nope. This one was stingy, wet, and there was a fountain, but it wasn't operating. Is that maybe he's siphoning the water for whatever he's doing?
No idea. It's that, or he could be living in the maintenance person's house.
Know which ones those are?
It's a smaller house. It's you know where the gate is? Yep. They're generally opposite to those because that's the smallest apartment that doesn't actually have multiple stories. It just
Wonderful.
has one building.
Would make sense for the the maintenance person's house to have a door that leads to the basement level.
No. It wouldn't have a basement. It would be one floor. It's just like a small nook of a house.
But unless it's been carved out with magic, we already know that he uses magic. Carve it out and then put it back before anyone knew.
Then we know he has a basement too.
That's what I mean. If the basement was carved out by him,
Normal basement, all that sort of stuff.
there's magics that let you do that kind of thing.
Probably.
So,
Get to move overnight when you don't know you've been found.
exactly. So,
Unless he was alerted this morning. Well, it's hard. If you've got a giant hole in your ground, heard 200 guards in chainmail and
That's
plate
also a
walking
thing.
around, and you have a hole in those tunnels, that type of noise will echo. And if you are the only person that has something to worry about,
worry about it.
worry about it. Yeah, exactly. So I think
I think we need
me
to go and
telling
check this out.
Jared might have alerted him.
I think we need to check this out before guards decide to do a second sweep.
Yeah, well, I think we have all the information we need. Go in. If he's there, leave. If he's not, fight doll, find control-y thing, complete mission. Fantastic.
Well, at least this time when you fight the doll, you'll have weapons on you. And you'll be on the proper level.
Yes.
I don't know. He told me that you didn't do very well. Said your Drake did fine.
Yeah, we did what we could. Didn't, he got immediately knocked out, so, we tried.
Thanks
Very
for the info.
evasive and
Well,
very
that's my job.
slippery.
No need to thank me. I get paid for it. And we'll probably be working a lot together. Especially
We'll do
for your early missions.
Just to confirm, we came from the east of
Yes.
town, and we're up north now.
So you guys originally entered through Old Town.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well, not Old Town. Well, you entered through Silkshade.
Yeah.
Made your way up and found yourself at at Old District and made your way to the Burnt Hog. And then the trees you've been staying at is near the Burnt Hog at that exit road.
Okay, so do we go back, grab our horses, ride around the outside of town, get to here,
Get to them for a getaway.
we'll drop off horses to they're nearby, so if we've got to get away, we got to get away.
That's good.
Worst comes to worst, if we have to burn the house down, the smoke goes out through the bottom tunnel, alerts the guards that are downstairs in there anyway, can run to the scene.
If he hasn't, like we said, closed the hole, because the guards would have found it.
We're not trying to plan around things we can't plan around, though. So.
But what I'm saying is, if we have to burn it out, at least people are, like, you know, alerted from the smoke, la la la. Get in, get out.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, cool. That's the plan. If we don't come back, you know why.
Alright?
Pleasure, mate, yeah?
I think you go.
Yeah, we'll see.
As long as you don't be vain and try and fight him.
Well, if you tell me don't, I've learned one thing over these past little while since joining you guys. It's like you guys know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Alright,
So,
kill.
Pleasure meeting you, and I go in for a handshake, like the bro handshake.
He puts his hand out straight. Okay, as you grab his hand like that, and he's like, does this. You got some muscle on you. Good. You'll be the one to break stuff.
That's the plan.
Alright.
Totally hasn't gotten me in trouble already.
Right. There you go. Let's go.
Good luck, boys. Make us some money and keep the rotation up.
We'll try.
If you're going to burn it down, as you said, make that the last resort.
Of course. Alright.
Alright.
As we leave.
You guys leave.
Well,
And
as we're leaving his room, I'm just going to put my stuff down.
Sure.
Going for the mission.
I thought
yet.
you guys were going to go.
We're going to get
like,
horses and shit first.
Stuff, so you have to walk all the way through.
Oh,
Because remember, when you put these on, it like shudders
Right.
on your face.
But it's visible.
Right now we're just
I
travelers,
did have a
right?
question about it.
I guess.
It only obscures
See
our
the point in
face,
grabbing
right?
the horses.
Correct.
Not the rest of us.
It's a getaway plan. He said make sure you got a plan. If we burn it down, we jump on the horses, we ride. Yeah. Cool. So, gonna run back to the hotel, grab the stuff out of the room. I'll leave the key in the room. They're just on the bed. Because if we leave, then I'm not coming back. So, I won't tell him that because I don't want him knowing anything he shouldn't. And then I'll unhurl the horse and instead of riding through town, I'm going to ride outside of town and go back around the long way. That way it's not obvious that we're going straight to a
Yeah.
distinct direction.
You guys run all the way.
Yeah.
You collect your goods.
Mhm.
You take your exit as you grab your horses that you left at the Burnt Hog.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm going to specifically leave my light on as well.
Okay.
Like, leave the key in, take all my stuff, leave the light on. That way someone will hopefully go there and figure out we're gone. Oh, sure. Yeah.
they'll probably burn out by the time.
Yeah, never mind then.
I like the idea.
it was...
So, the two of you grab your horses from the Burnt Hog. You make your way out of town. You left your horse at the tree where you've been staying. Had it with you the whole time. So you go there as you guys meet him. Which is good because it means that you don't have to go all the way around. Leave through Old District. Head up. And there are... Where exactly do you want to go? Do you want to go on one of the two pathways that lead out of town?
Is there just a field that's closer than...
Well,
with
where you saw the grate,
Yep.
that road leads through and out of the town, but it's a smaller dirt road. It's not a big, like, exit one that you see carts and stuff go down.
That's fine.
So you want to go straight.
Yep.
So that way you can see the building. direct.
Basically whatever the shortest route is to the horses and to get out kind of thing,
It'd be that.
which sounds like that. I'm going to suggest that to the group.
Sure.
Sure.
as you guys get yourself there?
I would also, as we dismount, I would like to take my overcoat off. I've just got a plain black shirt underneath it. I'm going to leave the overcoat with the horse in with my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the
So you
mask on.
So you keep your cloth shirt on as you put your mask on. Your armor shimmers a little bit underneath it. What are the two of you? Are you leaving anything besides your rucksack and stuff like that you use for traveling?
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
it's the only thing I had in the hotel. I'm just going to leave
Yep.
on the
If
horse.
it's for travel, it's there. If it's not, it's with me.
And are you two putting your masks on?
For now, yes.
So whereabouts are we?
If you look at 2,
Yeah.
if you go directly up, you can see that there's a street that goes directly up.
Yeah, okay.
And it leads outside the town.
Yeah.
At the very top of that is
Yeah.
where you've left the horses.
So we're walking a block.
Pretty much. You're walking a block down. You're walking halfway through that block.
Is this like a heavy, dense area? Like people?
No, it's lighter. Because you're on the outskirts of town.
I won't put it on yet.
So there are people, but it's not heavy. They've got every other person there who's like,
You know what? Actually,
Cleaning their
I
window
won't
sills
put my
and
mask
stuff.
on yet. I'm gonna wait until I get into that little fucking area
Correct.
where it was super dead. Before
The
I went
alleyway?
into the before I went in through the gate.
Yeah.
so yeah, that'll just be a right and then a left.
Yeah. So
So-
we'll just wait until we get all the way down there.
As you're walking down, you can see that there's a fella outside of his building, and he's cleaning like his window sill and stuff. He's getting really bonuses and whatnot. You see a couple people doing it. You see some people doing some gardening around the sides, or trimming like certain areas. As you walk past another gate, you see that the fountain is on in the middle. You can see a gardener who's like got this stick that has a wheel with like spikes on it as he's like getting into the sides of the concrete, getting rid of the grass that's over dead. You take a right. You're now at the back of the building. You walk about 60 feet. You see the left of the 4-foot alleyway.
So just to confirm, we saw the back of this building as we walked past.
you're right at the back. Of
So
it.
there's no fountain. There's no.
at the back of the building you're currently at, there is more doors to the building.
Should I?
Something you notice. You can see that because you've kept kind of an eye out. You've been looking. You notice when you look at the doorways that the heavy foot flow you saw at the front doesn't exist in the back of these buildings. Not on a single door out of 6.
And no one's using these back doors. They're all using the front.
Or that's an assumption up to you, but that's what you see.
Yeah. So everyone uses the front doors, not these back ones. Is my guess.
Should I down into the sewer and see if the hole is still there?
Well, the hole's back that way though. Like, if you want to double back.
Up to you guys. That way we are fully aware if there's a chance he's been alerted if the hole is missing.
Yep, sounds good.
I can do a quick divert for that.
It's
20
gonna be
minutes.
faster one of us going than all of us.
Yeah.
Is there a warning you can give us if something goes wrong, or a?
I can yell really loud.
That'll do.
Don't think we'll hear you from the underground, but
Might echo. Yeah, not really. But as long as I'm not going in there. I just want to see if the hole's in the wall.
sorry. Okay, so
He's not
you've got me intrigued. There's no fountain in the back of this courtyard.
So
There
this
is a
no.
fountain that's not on.
No, he's not there yet. You haven't come to the gate.
Oh,
So the gate, just so you know, is like an archway, and the rest is still building. You have to walk through this gate, see the physical courtyard, because the building is completely square.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just.
So right now, on the front and the back and the side,
It's all building.
they're all housing. So if you look at the physical 2, on your map, you'll physically see what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's in like the middle of the complex.
Correct.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
the
Okay.
middle of the complex is a courtyard. That's where the
Right. Okay. I thought it was
Because
like
I
a
did the whole-
backyard. Like
He
yeah.
walked through the
'Cause I did the
alleyway
entire
that led
route.
to the gate that takes you to the courtyard.
right.
That's how he saw it.
So there is a fountain that's not working. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Did you see anything else distinct in that back area in the courtyard?
Not particularly. I didn't.
But you did see that the gardening was like
Oh, yeah.
So maybe the maintenance room is where it is.
That's what we are kind of assuming, yeah.
And he said it's a smaller room because it only has
It's
one
just
person.
For the maintenance person.
And did he say that was in the courtyard, or did he say that was?
You can get to it from the courtyard. It's the small building with
That was
nothing above
probably the first one on the left, right?
it. Right
it's
across, he said.
it's attached to the building. There's just no housing above it. It's
Yeah.
just brick wall.
Yeah.
But it is directly across from the gate.
Directly across it.
Okay.
So I would have seen that little.
No, it's on
Area
the
bit.
other side of the gate. On the other side of the fountain.
Oh,
The fountain
it's
was walking
that
in.
small. It's like a fucking massive
It's a,
fountain, is it?
it's a little, yeah. The fountain's huge.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's
I
like
haven't seen
it's like
the
a town
building,
center.
but he
Fountain.
said it's directly across from it. Like it shouldn't be very missable.
Right.
It's like the fountain in our shopping center.
Well, big.
No, but it's like bulkier, not
Yeah,
thin.
okay.
But in terms of
That's
width,
why I got confused
that's
there. I
how
was like,
big.
that thing's real thin. I can see
No,
straight
no,
around it.
but it's bulkier.
Cool.
Is the entrance to the sewer that's back there in foot traffic or like off the beaten path?
It's in the middle of the road.
Middle of the road, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm not
you
going
can-
that way.
But the thing is, you could tell there wasn't heavy foot traffic. You saw, again, the person gardening and a couple of people cleaning the front of their housing.
We don't really want to be seen going in there.
With a mask. Like, if that's what you're worried about, like you can wear the mask. People won't know it's you.
They won't know it's me. Somebody tells a guard, hey, somebody went in the sewer. They show up.
If
Oh,
they have
shit.
hundreds of guards in the sewers. Have we seen any guard topside other than
The
the ones that
only
were?
ones in the town center.
Yeah.
You have not seen any that are
Like,
patrolling.
I think we're pretty safe if we're going quickly in out just to check. By the time we do what we do,
Could have friends. He could have lookouts.
well then they've
No, if
already
I'm
seen
doing
us.
it, yeah, I know, but they haven't seen us do anything weird yet.
I don't know. It was your idea to check it. Like,
Yeah, but I didn't want to make it obvious.
alright, well let's just go in now.
Sure.
Sweet. So we're going into the courtyard.
Yep.
All right. Throw the mask on.
Throw a mask
Fuck
on.
no.
Yeah.
Throw a mask on.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys head down the alley. Head into the alley. You walk. You find the gate courtyard that you had found, Andy. Walk in. Now, the archway isn't exactly just like 2 foot. It's about 6 foot deep. Same width as the
As a
thick of the
building.
building.
Yeah.
Sorry, not 6 foot.
It's like a
30
little
foot.
alleyway, yeah.
Correct. You start to walk in. You all see the fountain, and you can see as you're getting closer, you can see like vines that are growing up it, not surrounding it, but they're starting. You can see that the grass is growing quite tall. As
It's not
you,
been done in a long time.
it's like it's not been done in about
7 months.
7 months. My God, that's ages.
Sorry, you said weeks, not months. Yeah. 7
Probably
weeks.
about 7. You go in there, seems really dead. You guys walk and you stop exactly where you stop at the end of this alleyway. What are you doing?
Canada's room.
Yep.
Go.
I'll
Hold
put my
up.
head out, just make sure I can't see anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing jumping
along
out
the
at
wall.
us.
Yeah. And then I'll just start walking in. I'll go directly over to the
Lose him in
The
woods
fountain?
somewhere.
and then just like go around the fountain.
Yep.
And towards.
All right. They're rolling. What's your passive?
Perception?
Yeah.
12.
12.
11.
12.
Okay. So you guys look around. nothing immediate.
Yeah.
If something was moving, you would definitely tell.
It'd be rustling in the grass.
Correct.
It'd be, yeah.
And again, you see balconies. Like, they're not like new balconies, you know, where they have some have retaining walls on the side of them and a roof.
I have one question about the balconies.
Yep.
Do they look lived in?
Roll me investigation for that one.
Only real thing that I think would make a difference.
So within, no, they look dead in.
Investigation 8.
Okay. So, when you're looking around, you can see that all these houses look like they haven't had somebody sit in them for a while.
This whole
But-
fucking house is hollowed out. I fucking know it.
But when you look over, you see the balcony. 2 houses to the right.
1.
So when
So
you
if you
when you're
flipped
looking
it,
there,
it'd be 2
Mhm.
from the left.
2 from the left. No, sorry.
No, 2 from the
To
right.
If you flipped it
Where
from
the
the
red-
other
From
side,
the
it'd be 2
left
from the
then, sorry.
yeah.
Where the red-headed dude.
Yeah, the one the red-headed dude came out.
And you can see seems to be white stream of smoke coming from the bottom floor. You can see there's a chair.
Okay.
Like a balcony style chair.
Yeah.
It's
So
next to the chair and
there's
a little
smoke coming
table.
from it, but there's no one there.
You can see that there's this like little cream pot next to it. It's quite small, probably about this. It looks like
An ashtray.
Probably lives there.
Looks like the person that just left the house.
Doodle.
Is that the person that was told not to approach?
I don't know if he's not
Cool.
there, we're not approaching.
1, 2, 3, and
So wait, what's the game plan?
I'm gonna try and go to the
We'll check the janitor's
maintenance
thing.
You're going
place
maintenance.
first. Yeah.
We should stick together. So
So where are you going,
with him.
Jace?
got a
No, but you do. Now I do.
We walked in from the back.
No,
That's the
side.
fountain.
Side.
Anyway, that's the fountain. That's where we saw the smoke.
That is very incorrect. Move.
Rough idea. I don't need exacts.
So what I'm saying, literally where the alleyway is,
Yeah.
if you move that up your left side. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
but
the
leave the
smoker
house where it
room,
is.
the smoking room, is not there. It is. Yep. It is to your. Yep. That's where it is.
And where's the maintenance room from here?
Directly across your alleyway. Yeah. Well, it's in the building, but yes, correct.
Okay. There's nowhere to hide around here from this view.
No.
They see everything.
The only place it visually sees is that you could lay down in the grass. That seems to be about 2 foot high. Or the fountain.
Fountain's not on.
No.
Is there water in the fountain?
You see, like, small little. So when you would walk past it, you see, like, a very thin line of it that has moss and stuff in it.
Yeah.
But there is.
But it's
no
been drained.
actual-
There's no
yeah.
actually anything in there.
It
Okay.
seems like it's been absorbed by the
Yeah, sure.
by
okay.
the weather and nature.
Okay,
and
that's
stuff.
fine. Yeah, fuck it. Maintenance room it is then.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would be like a little like shed thing off the side, so I
No,
could be like
it's-
around here
it's
and like
inbuilt to
keep
the
an eye.
building.
That's fine.
You guys walk into. Get to the door. As Andy, you would be the first person to open it.
Yeah.
You were the one leading. Twist the knob in it.
I'll do the like. I'll
As-
try and like get a view as I open it. And...
As it's a little bit dark. So would anyone like to light a candle or something? No? Do you want to cast light?
At the moment, I won't. I'm just looking for any sort of like obvious movement at the moment.
It's so you can see.
Yeah, I'm aware. You know how you can see like
Yeah.
figures move if they move.
Oh.
I'm basically just trying to make
Roll
sure
me-
that I
roll me
can't see
perception.
anything immediately moving as I open the door here. So that'll be 18.
Good roll. Through you opening the door,
Yeah.
you see 0 movement from what you are able to see.
I'll so I've got the door somewhat open. I'll turn around and be like, whoever's standing right behind me.
Yeah.
Me.
So, Jace, you see him do that gesture. As you understand that, you put on your night vision goggles. As you're letting him adjust, and your eyes are adjusting as well. So, as you open up the door wider, slowly,
And then I'll step to the side as I do so.
as the room seems weird as your eyes start to adjust to it. You have no idea what the hell's going on. So, as you're looking at it, it seems like there's heaps of blankets on the floor. It's like absolutely covering the floor. And then even when you see like where the bed is and the table, it seems to like be covering them as well. Like it is covering, like these separated blankets, like covering every square inch. But you can't tell exactly what it is because of the nature of the sun is not aiming at where you go.
Cool. Give us some light.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
I'm doing
Take
this.
the-
Yeah. As I'll cast light.
As you cast light,
I'll look.
as you do that, it's weird. You see probably about 100 empty sacks,
And
like straw. Yeah,
Okay. Whew. Not wool.
yeah. So you just see straw sacks, all empty.
I'll step in.
Yeah, you just step in. You're in it. As you like, use your foot to quickly like move a bag.
Move some stuff around and
As you can see, they were kind of like not laid out. It seems like they were chucked in here.
is there any other doors in here? Is this just like a singular room?
It's a singular room.
Yeah, sweet.
So you can see like there's a little table off to the corner. You can see where there was like an area where they would cook.
Yep.
Yeah, the room's like 20 foot by 20 foot, so it's not exactly small.
Any of it look used?
Huh?
Any of it look used?
No, this
or
place
just like it's been
is a bit,
stuff's
like-
just been sort of
Well,
yeeted
The
in
wall
there.
is a bit dusty. There's like a cobweb and whatnot. Yeah. Does anyone want to roll me investigation?
I would like to look around the room. I want to see if I
if
can
anyone
find...
wants to go in there, you can.
I've already walked in, so
Yeah.
I'm...
I will stand guard. My
investigation will
investigation
be 13.
13. Yeah, and
Natural 2022.
brilliant. So two of you pass it. As you guys are going in and you're looking around, you can see that definitely these bags were thrown in here because it seems to they're not dusty.
Leave it.
In that's dropped again. It's popping back up. Your cameras look like arse, but we can live with that for a second.
That's alright, it means people don't have to look at this face.
Correct.
Uh,
Anyway, so as you see that the dust has been disturbed by this and the particles in the air, Jace, you pick up the bag and you read it, and it just says wool. You see like 100 bags.
what he's done in here.
So, Joseph, as they're in there, you're just looking around and something kind of catches your eye, roughly.
I would be keeping most of my
Yeah, you're
focus
looking-
towards that
you're looking
door,
out.
the other, yeah.
Yeah. With the way these shutters are, they are like very, very thinned. As you see movement in one, movement in another, movement in another.
Guys,
Yeah.
we need to move.
We've got a bunch of them to deal with. Fuck me. Turnarounds. Not walking out yet, but
Yeah.
like ready.
As you hear, as that catches your attention immediately. So you turn, you look around. I'll get you to roll me investigation.
Hey.
Oh, perception, sorry.
Much better. Say that, it's an 11.
11. So you look, you see one of those, like, again, the shutters creak open. Then you, as you see, like, a couple more creep open around you. Seen probably about, out of the 10 buildings, about 6 of them currently have crept open. And then you see a couple more on the second floor start to go.
Okay.
As currently, you have counted, in terms of shutters currently moving, 14.
Okay. But I haven't seen what's behind them.
No, you've just seen 14 shutters inch open. So they haven't popped, they've just...
But they're obviously aware of me.
More than likely.
More than likely. Yeah, guys, move now. One was enough. There's
All right,
14 shutters
All right,
opening.
Open them. Get the masks on. Run to the horse. Get out of town. Ready? He's ready.
I don't think we need to leave town.
Are
we just
you
need to
ready?
get out of the fucking courtyard.
Are you ready?
Ready.
For what?
Ready.
you ready?
To get out of the courtyard? Yes.
Light a fucking torch. Throw it on the hay bale and
Yeah.
run.
Oh, okay.
So the moment you light it, throw it on the hay sacks, you turn around and start to run. The moment you guys start to run, we're going to take a quick break. Alrighty. We'll be back soon. We're just going to take a short rest. But if you want to see the conclusion to this, stick around.
That drink's fucking horrid.
See you soon.
Finish it. Finish it.
we're back.
Ooh.
So, you guys found the janitor's room across the courtyard. You open it. You investigate inside. Annie and Jace. You find inside there are about 100 empty sacks that have wool marked on them. As Joseph, you're outside, you see all these windows start to creak. As you warn them, we should leave now. Jace, you take your torch that you just lit up and you throw it onto the bags. The moment you do that, you decide to run. The moment you decide to sprint, you watch every single window shutter open as you see female dolls start to climb out the building. See a total of 48 dolls. You guys start to sprint. You turn down the alleyway. Which way are you going?
Horses. Towards horses. Yep. We're taking the direct route.
So you take a right. As you guys start to run. As you're running, you can see Andy isn't exactly here. As you guys are sprinting at 60 feet and at 50. As Andy, from behind you, you hear these gates just slap open.
Yep.
As you can see, a lot of dolls.
Yep.
In this 4-foot wide walkway.
Yep.
Kind of pile up into each other, then start to run out.
Actually,
Yes. What would you like to be
in
doing?
this 4-foot area, I would like to cast web behind me.
As you turn around, as you just throw the web, as it just locks 20 foot
Yep.
of height and length.
Yep.
As you can see the dolls starting to run into it.
So this is also a full cube, so it's going to be deep as well, 20 foot.
Well, remember, it's only 4 foot wide.
Like through?
That's what I
20
said.
feet.
In terms of length and height. So it's 4 foot wide, 20 foot deep, and 20 foot high. As that starts to happen, you can see these dolls start to kind of fall into each other like it's World War Z.
Yep.
As you can see, some are getting stuck on top of each other and kind of almost accidentally making a walkway up.
Yeah.
As some of them are going into the web, weighing it down a little bit as others are running on top of it. As that's happening, you guys are running. As you guys leave the alleyway, as you take one last quick look, you can see pretty much not many are going to get out of the web, but some are going to be able to run over it because of the others. So, off you are running. As you can see, a couple of people just turn. There's about 6 people that turn and see you guys. You're all wearing your masks.
Just gonna scream out, "Get inside
Run
now!"
Yeah.
Hide.
As you scream that out, you yell it. You see a couple of dolls actually come out. As you can see Andy, like, running. You see about 6, 7 dolls run out of the alleyway. It's hard to keep count with how you run. You sprint.
Just scream, "Get on the Drake!" and keep running.
He's not big enough, otherwise I would have offered.
I tried.
He is big enough for him. He is not medium.
I'm small.
And
Oh.
the Drake is medium.
Then absolutely Rory will... I will... And Rory will just do a quick U-turn, sort of try to collect you.
So Jacob,
Let's do
roll
it.
me an animal hand.
16.
Okay. Rory ducks his head under as you grab, freeze.
Oh, I'm just going to grab around his neck.
okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like drop down and like so I'm not leaning backwards.
As Rory catches you as you're going.
Yeah. I don't know how to
Rory's
ride this
pretty
thing. I'm just gonna
as-
hold on for dear life.
Yeah,
Rory-
Rory's quicker than all
40
of us.
40 feet.
Yeah.
It could keep up with the dolls.
Yes.
As dolls starting to gain on you as they run a total of 80 feet.
For sure.
That's sprinting. As you can see, your horses are about 100 feet away.
And how far away from the dolls right now?
The dolls
Roughly?
right behind you are 40 foot.
40, so then they're going to catch us at 20 foot per.
I'm just going to start throwing fireballs behind
They're
us.
100 foot?
Something.
Did you say? The horses? So they would meet us at the horses, essentially.
The horses are not tied up.
No, they're ready to go.
I'm just throwing firebolts behind us
Yeah,
and just
as you
anything.
Just throwing them around. Roll me with disadvantage because you're running. You're sprinting.
That'll be a... Sorry, wrong page.
I rolled a 16.
You've definitely beat 60. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
As you just, with you running and turning, you're trying to keep composure, but you understand these things are fast.
Yeah.
As this horses just seem really far away. Are you making Rory sprint to the horses?
Yes.
Past you?
I'm sending Rory, because you can't, I'm sending him straight to the horses to get you to the horses.
As you are
then
just
you're
feeling
free
like,
to...
Yeah.
Cool. All
You'll
right,
be
that
free to
answers my
cast and
question.
stuff
then.
like that, yeah.
As you just see Rory run past you.
Well, if he's there first, he can do something maybe to try and stop
Correct.
them.
My thought process is, Rory, get
Yeah.
the caster away
Yeah.
so he has a chance to cast.
How far up, like outside of everything, are the horses? Like from
They're
the
100
last
feet
100
building?
feet.
From
The
where
last
we are.
building?
You guys are just passing the last building
Okay, cool.
now.
All right, so
We'll have
I don't have enough to do it.
40
Okay.
foot worth of time.
Okay.
So it's around.
Yeah.
Once I've cleared the building,
Yep.
I would like to try and sit up a little bit. If I fall, I fall. I don't really care. Because I would like to try and turn around and cast a spell.
You will fall.
Yep.
I'll tell you that now.
Fine.
Because the way Rory's sprinting, there's zero
Mate,
save.
he's,
That's fine.
he's gone.
So I'm basically going to stand up. I'm going to feel myself go, and I'm just going to ball up.
Yep.
And just like
Roll me acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Tuck and roll.
17.
17. So you do manage to tuck and roll as to the point where you land on your knee and your leg
Yep.
as you are able to cast your spell.
I'll turn around and I'm going to drop concentration. I'm going to cast web again right at the end of the buildings, so that they now have to go through buildings like web again.
They are 30 foot by like the. Oh no, where you are, you're a smaller alleyway. You're a smaller walkway. So yes, that will work.
Sweet.
So
I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to turn and start running again.
yeah. So as you do that, you just as you guys turn around, you just see this spell pass you as it starts to turn to a spider web. As just as you can see these dolls run into it.
This is not what I wanted my signature spell to be, by the way.
You cast it at
It's just
session
work.
2. It's
I know.
As you guys just turn, look, and you see them stuck in the web.
I'm not turning. I'm still
No,
fucking
like,
right
as I
like
say
that.
turn,
yeah.
I mean like
Yeah.
turn your head, look, and as you're still running.
Okay. I'm just
As
sprinting to the
you
horses.
run?
Yeah.
You guys quickly get to your horses. As you're just taking like a quick breath, you just sprinted a long way.
Yes.
Fucking
As you're
yeah.
like- All right, so as you guys start to get on your horses, Joseph, you turn, look back. As you can see, the other 42 of them
Yeah. Have,
running towards that web. And they're running straight at it.
yeah.
Yeah. As you just see them all just hitting different areas and climbing up on top of another one and getting stuck and climbing,
Yeah.
but they won't reach the top.
At this point, can we see smoke from where we lit the hay?
Currently, yes.
Cool. All right, that's fine.
You
That's all I
can
need to
see
know.
black smoke. It's
Yeah.
not super huge.
Yeah.
But you can tell
Yep.
it's getting.
That's all I need to know. All right, I'm jumping on the horse and fucking riding away, bro.
Hang on. If they're all getting stuck and it doesn't look like they're going to go over, I'm turning and say, let's just wait. If they're going to break through, we leave. But if we wait here while the fire's burning, if it hits the thing, they're just going to drop limp.
What's horses'
And then we
running
know.
speed?
So
outrun.
they can run 120 feet.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
absolutely
Riding horses
outrun
are
them.
60 foot. They can
Cool.
run 120 feet.
All right.
If we stay here and just chill, we can see they're stuck as long as you have concentration.
Yep.
As soon as it looks like they're gonna break through, we leave. But if that fire's burning and it hits the thing we need it to hit, they just drop limp, no?
Oh,
They'll no longer be under any sort of control.
Yeah,
And then we'll know.
control devices.
But if they're gonna break through, yeah, we bundy.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
So
Concentration on this is for an hour,
you guys wait.
just so you know.
As about 10 minutes go by, you hear this big bell just ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I'm not getting caught for this. I'm just turning around and see already start
But-
running.
Let me continue.
Yeah, we're on the
Yeah.
outskirts.
Yeah.
So you hear a huge town bell.
Hmm.
As you can see, the smoke has got considerably bigger.
Mhm.
See, all the dolls stop moving. The moment they stop moving, you also, from where you are, can see bits of wool coming, like, out of them and flat.
Like flying up
Just-
on the
Falling.
Just falling off them.
Oh,
and,
just-
like,
oh, it's
falling
just
into
going
the
down.
wind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
They're like, and the wool's being collected by... What are you doing?
I say it looks like
We stopped the things.
good job. Should we mosey on around the outside
Oh,
a
we
little
still
bit?
leave.
Well, should we go see Knives?
No,
Nice nose.
he'll know. They're going to see a bunch of corpses on the ground. We told him what we're going to do. He had the suggestion to burn the house down. Let's go.
Because I don't.
I'll
I can't
let
remember
you-
if we
I'll
need
let
to
you
see
remember
the
what he
informant again
said.
or not. Yeah.
He said that from what my connections from the town tell me, they did not find a hole in the ground.
Okay.
So,
So it
he
was
knows
patched.
what guards do.
What?
He knows what guards do.
Yeah.
So he would know
fine.
the reports later. It's fine. But we can just go back and report it and say, yeah, we had 48.
On the contract, as it says
Said stop the
at
things.
the bottom,
Investigate and find the missing people, dead or alive. While you're there, take care of the reason these people are missing in the first place.
That's it.
Once completed, head back home for payment.
Okay. Yeah. Because obviously we never went to see the informant the first time, even though we were supposed to. I just wanted to make sure we don't need to see him on the way
well,
out.
remember,
No.
you never knew he existed.
Yeah.
You also have a magical book they can write in. The person at home can just write completed and he would see it. So it's fine.
Well, remember,
He could also just write in it saying that the bodies were reported, la la la. Like,
well, remember how when you guys told him a new piece of
He had a
information,
butterfly.
he wrote it.
he started writing
That's what I'm
the
saying,
words
yeah.
quote,
Yeah.
exactly how the words were
Yeah,
going
okay,
when you
alright.
wrote your name in the book.
Yeah. Let's skedaddle, boys.
I'm not waiting around for a fire and people to
No,
investigate.
yeah, we
like,
saw
get
the
the
dolls
fuck
drop.
out. Yeah.
That's it. Let's go.
Yep.
So-
Racing back home.
Well, we'll race back at 80 foot because
We'll
We'll
otherwise
take our
Rory can't
3-day journey or
keep
whatever
up.
it was. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Well, you're on your horse now. So now you'll race proper. Oh, but you're talking about
Otherwise, Rory can't
Yeah,
keep
true.
up. Yeah.
Rory can't
Yeah, we
keep
just
up.
try. Well, because I assume
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I am under the assumption that I can't just have Rory chill on the horse in front of me because he's a little bit bigger than that.
No, 100%.
Yeah. So he trots along.
Yeah.
Once he can fly, it'll be different.
So
Cool. Once we're at good considerable distance from the town, I'll take the mask off and all that and breathe
yeah.
properly, but yeah.
as time passes, on the horizon, Ashen fell.
This is a multiple day journey, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna take my spell slots back
Oh,
up.
As you find your way back to city, the town of Ashenfell.
Wonderful.
As you can see, this town is definitely fully cleaned up from
Yeah.
the incident that happened 4 weeks ago. The month has As what is the first thing you want to be doing?
Go to the
Going-
guild hall, have a shower, talk to my old mate. Old
So-
eyes.
You take your horses
Oh, we give them back.
and you hand them. As you see the keep, the horse
Stable master.
stable master. Thank you. See the stable master. He goes, "Hi, these are the ones that you talked with me about 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right. You bought to keep these.
Can we keep them here while we're in town?
Generally, I don't tend to that. I
Oh.
tend to ones that are for rent and ones that haven't been bought yet.
Oh, fair. All right.
Okay, well,
Thanks.
let's go tie them up outside the guild hall and leave them some hay.
Not even the guild hall. It's underground and secret. If we just take it to like a bar,
yeah, but just
like a tavern.
a post nearby that's
Yeah,
not 30 blocks away.
So, in the time, roll me a history check for me.
Nine.
You know there's a place to put these. Just trying to remember exactly where. Right, like you're thinking, I've seen a place where there's heaps of hay where they can go. I'm just trying to remember exactly where and how to get.
Well, because I know there was a place inside the guild hall, but like, can the horses get in there?
The big ass dragon can. Drake, that's large.
Oh, okay, yeah, then we don't have to leave them anywhere. We just take them in the fucking guild hall.
You just need to find how.
The entrance. Yeah.
Well, we just ask and we leave them
Yeah.
at the top of one entrance, just around the corner. We go in and we ask.
Like I said, time to a post somewhere.
Yes, somewhere
And-
close
yeah.
by and check it out.
All right. So, you guys head back to the
The way in that
the
we
guild
know.
entrance.
Yeah.
I'll knock on the door.
As you guys knock on the door, you are met with the door opening as you see Duke the Goliath.
Duke was who
Him.
he trained with? Yeah, sweet.
The one that beat the crap out of
Yeah.
Who we are
We-
acquainted with.
Yeah.
you. You know all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know them by
We know the
name, but
extra
like
names.
don't necessarily.
You can
yeah.
always ask,
Yeah,
because
but it-
again, I'm not going to go, how do you not?
Yeah.
You haven't.
Yeah.
You know all of them, but physically I haven't told you all their names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
That's what
you
I
will-
was
you will
more
do.
getting at. Like he's got a better rapport with him than
Correct.
so I would. Like we're back.
Hey,
What's up?
How you going?
Pretty good.
Right. Well, if you're back and smiling, that means you did it. All right, get in.
What do you think? Where? How do we get the horses in?
All right.
This is the only way we know to come in.
One of you stay out here.
Stay with them.
I'm gonna go get Duke.
You are Duke.
Oh, not Duke.
I'll go get me.
I'm gonna go get Brick.
Oh no.
Oh, they're
he's
back
finding
too.
you.
They're back from this.
Fantastic.
Brick will go show one of you how to get through.
He's adding to his
Just one
tally.
to the tally.
Yeah, I'll stay with horses.
You'll all right. So I'll send him up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you head back in. Welcome home.
Thank you, thank you. Is Odd Eyes in?
I believe he should be. He doesn't really go on any mission.
Oh yeah, we'll go see old mate Odd Eyes.
He's been retired from it. Bloody. No, he doesn't go on anything anymore. Ever since he's gotten his injuries and stuff.
I mean that makes sense.
They had a pretty bad run in one time, and it wasn't pretty. Don't ask him about it though.
No, after what we just went through, I understand.
So as they take you back through, as you can see, the whole team of Guerrera start to say, "Hey!" As you see Travis the Halfling, Brick, you see Presley, and you see Goric. As Brick comes and goes, You guys are done.
I'm just still walking past. I'm not talking to anyone.
So where are you going?
Straight to the boss.
Okay. I'm going to stop and talk to Brick on the way.
Jace, all right?
I have no idea. He's a interesting person.
Right. How'd you go?
Look, I think we went all right.
Well,
We seem to have done what we went to do.
well, you did. We got told 2 days ago
Okay, fantastic.
that job was completed. Dicey way of doing it, though.
Yeah, look, we
You
tried.
Just said, what? You just turn around and go, yes, screw finding out where exactly it is. We're just gonna burn the whole bloody thing and eventually hit it.
Well, we went in there
Okay.
and we went to investigate, this maintenance shed because, and then shutters started opening. So I said, hey, we shouldn't, maybe we'll leave. Like, let's get out, but maybe come back later. No, there was no going back later. We were chased by like 50 of these things.
Right. Well,
It was kind of the only option at the time.
look. The death tally wasn't great. 36 people died.
We didn't hear about that, obviously.
No, because it was the building next to it.
Ah, yes. The fire wasn't my idea, but
You done it, you done it. And Duke looks at him and goes, Brick, need you to go up there, show Andy how to take the horses into the back area. Yes. There?
oh yeah, that would be
Where
much
my horse
appreciated.
stays. So, call him Stallion.
Sounds like something you'd name your horse.
He's a black, he's a black horse. Got a white stripe down here. He's a stallion. All right.
Fantastic
Anyway,
news.
I'll talk to you later over dinner. We'll go
Oh,
through.
sounds good.
As he walks up. As you make your way down, you look, find the stairs that lead to his. You walk up.
Knock on the door. Wait till
Come in.
Catch up when I catch up.
open. Walk in. Close the door.
You see he's going through paperwork.
Yep.
Yeah. You're back.
Just reporting back in.
Good job. So, after all, we got told that it was the doll maker. That's
Yep.
a fun one.
Yep.
You didn't see much, did you?
About what in particular?
What he does.
So Lance, do you know the names that we're using at the moment?
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
know
what
which
everybody
names you
goes
use.
by. I'm
So-
sure Brick's name isn't Brick.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to call them Lance. You can call yourselves here by your actual.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know which name
No.
you know.
So, because the thing is, you're not. When you go to your next town, you're not going to obviously call yourself. Like Joseph's not going to call himself Lance again
Sure.
because he was Lance in another town. You don't.
That's
want
what I'm
that
confirming here, right? Okay. So Joseph found a passageway underground into the rooms and found the butterfly, which was in the books. We also found another doll ready to be made. As we were investigating topside before heading in, a man with red hair left one of the buildings.
Wait, so you said you found a doll?
Yep. Female caucus ready opened. Yeah.
Yeah, all the insides had been taken out. There were sticks and
What does that look like?
not pleasant.
So as we were investigating topside, we found the man with red hair leaving the building. Once we informed Nyes of our plan, he told us that the person was probably alerted to all the guards moving underground. So a man with red hair could probably be the description to look for the doll maker in future. Once we entered the buildings, we found hundreds of bags stuffed in a room of the wool used to make the dolls.
Yep.
Where we found 48 dolls in every room in a building facility, ready to jump and attack.
There were 48
It
dolls.
was 48.
Each
So
room?
no, total that came out
Oh,
to chase us.
So it was
So-
48 rooms, 48 dolls.
Yep. So it's possible that could have been his main base of operations.
Okay.
If he's moving every 7 weeks but has 48 here. We managed to burn the building down. We saw, I'm not going to say all of the dolls, but we saw a lot of them collapse from the fire started. So we're guessing their source of power or life is being destroyed in the building.
Knives gave us the Urgency's book.
Yep.
On the report that he's written here, he says that you guys had completed everything. There was more missing people as totaled as one whole entire block.
Yep.
Unaccounted for. No reports due to no one being alive in the block.
Yep.
But people being seen leaving the building, so it raised no alarms.
Mhm.
So those people would be the dolls.
Yep.
So I'm guessing what he was doing was making them tend to act like everyday people just walking the streets.
Yep.
Why he had some of them do thieving.
Sure.
So he must have been there for longer than
The normal count.
weeks.
Yep. So that might have been a base of operations.
Right.
So that's no longer something to be concerned about, I'm guessing. He wouldn't stay there. Sorry?
Just thinking Knives was right there as well.
Yeah. They're very helpful, by the way. So,
Oh, the informant.
yes.
Yes. I didn't tell you about them, did
No.
I? Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay, so the way it works with informants is that with the territories of the kingdoms, there'll be an informant, pretty much one in every territory. That's how we get the missions, is they go to the informant, and the informant sends either an owl or a pigeon or something to us.
One of the many animals he had.
Well, I think he just likes fish. They don't do anything. Just there. But when it comes to the actual getting our jobs, the informants do it. But one informant may be allocated to 6 towns. So if you go to a town, find out what region you're in and where they went for the job to be sent. Informant will be located in that city, town, or village.
So do we need to report to these informants each time, or...?
If you report to the informant writes down and keeps a log for us to understand what's going on during your mission.
Right, okay.
So in doing
So
that,
it's a good idea, too.
Well, in doing that, one, it allows me. I don't hear from you for a long time. I know where to send it to you.
Yeah, okay.
Another
Sure.
thing as well that it means is that we know that you're there.
Yeah.
That everything's going smoothly for you.
Sure.
You're a part of our family now. We kind of give a shit about you.
Sure.
And also, we want you to do the missions, probably. So if you have a question and you want my consent, ask the informant to write it.
Sure.
I will respond to him within a day.
Right. Okay.
So I found out, sorry about the casualties.
The what?
Yeah, your fire killed 36 people.
Yes. The way Knives explained it was a necessary loss.
I do feel like it's not a great thing, but if he had 48 dolls, 36 would have
Correct.
36 more dolls if nobody stopped him.
That's what
It's
we were.
still a sad thing.
But in looking at it like this, there were too many for me to expect you to stay and finish it. You would have just,
We
Died.
had trouble handling what?
as you start to walk through, because you rode the horses.
And then
out,
was
and then
told,
moved up.
oh yeah, they've gone upstairs. Thanks guys, I'll talk to you later.
As
I
you
guess for
walk in,
convenience sake, Rory also went with him.
Rory went to the stable and found Peanut.
Peanut.
So, in this line of work, we are doing a job. We do the work that a lot of people won't do. Sometimes you're going to have to stomach things that aren't great. Sometimes they're going to be easy. Sometimes it might be locating a pet that went missing, if they've got enough gold for that. Not wasting my time. Like a king doing it? Sure. Sometimes you'll be doing something as an escort. Not in that way. Sometimes it will be someone's paying you guys to go find a treasure that's inside something. What we exactly do is a very broad spectrum of what we offer as services. That's why we have so many people here. I have teams. Start to understand what you guys do, and I allocate correctly. Now, there will be a lot of jobs that you will just take the pickings of because they're available. They're really open for everybody. There'll be some times that I will get used to do a mission because I feel like you are the best suited for it. Now, comes to the casualties and stuff. We're not a legal operation.
As we
That's
well
why
aware.
we're called the Shadow of Maitreya. So, not every mission is going to be solved by burning a building. This is one of them that was. So, you done the Shadow of Maitreya proud, but don't always burn the building.
no.
I'm being chased by 48 things.
Correct. If you don't believe you can, like, so you're being chased by 48 things, and they weren't this specific thing, burning down a building, nothing.
No, sure. We were told also not to engage the person if they were there, so
Correct.
that was the escape plan as well.
We also heard there's a problem everywhere.
He is.
Have you ever had the chance to study the dolls up close?
Well, not exactly.
Would you like to?
Do you have a whole doll?
Have a finger?
Unfortunately, I like the idea, but that's not enough.
No, that's fine. I can finally dispose of the finger then. It's the only reason I kept it.
So,
Bones are real.
Jared was a bit upset that you guys didn't say goodbye, but knowing the mission was done, it's enough.
He was upset when I said hello.
So, there are some places you're gonna go that care about hygiene, presentation.
Yes.
If you'd like to know, they also give me reports back about you. Jared speaks to, like, Jared spoke to Knives, the informant, and gives me basically how he thought of all of you. Right? Said that in case you stumbled a bit on your words and felt like you weren't being 100% honest. Literally the only thing I have here about you, Joseph, is things.
I hadn't had a shower yet, and he wouldn't let me stay there to use the facilities.
Also, it says, wouldn't leave his girlfriend behind.
You're well aware I don't have a girlfriend.
I didn't know that. I asked you about your personal life.
Oh, no.
Because I was going to ask you about that and say that's not good to take partners on missions, especially dangerous ones.
The only partner I have is Rory.
Okay. Right. And then there's a note here about Andy. It says Andy was pleasant. But there's another line that says Jace took a lot of my money.
Oh, that was gambling.
Good. He wasn't super specific on how. How much you get?
No, about 500 gold, mate.
Pretty good. Very good. Very good. Alrighty. Yeah, because any extra cash you make in the mission is 100% yours. We're not that type of job. Anyway.
Why did I, the only one that stunk? We all went there, and none of us had bathed yet.
Because you have dragon smell. I have it as well. You don't smell mine, it's because you're used to it. You ever smell wet dog? Similar to that.
Ew.
Because
Tell me if I ever smell like that.
You always smell like that.
Because what happens
It's
is,
true. You always smell like that.
well, whenever you are like around the dragon scales a lot and petting them and doing what we do, you generally keep that stench on you. So you have to kind of bathe to get it.
You smell my
Oh.
hand because I've been patting
Oh,
Rory
you
because
smell it, and you're like,
Oh.
it's like touching the bottom of a milk carton.
yeah.
You're like, checks out.
I put my hand back down. Yeah.
So
I've been a little bit more friendly with Rory after this whole ordeal and on the trip back. So,
but what I want you guys to do is now, as he picks up a little chest, pulls out 3 bags of gold, 300 each.
there you go. Grab it with the other
Job
hand.
well done.
That didn't just smell.
500? I'm not asking him.
We got some in advance.
He also paid for the horses. They paid for.
No, you got
No, I just
you
want
got
to.
none in advance.
Didn't we?
No,
No,
we got nothing.
he-
in it.
No, he gave you 50 to pay for horses.
Yeah, okay.
That wasn't
Very good.
advance. That was a starting good luck gift.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
That
Yeah,
is
for
your
some reason I thought it
Nimbus.
was 5. No, that was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other
2000.
question. It's, anyway, it doesn't matter.
And if it's 2001, we got to fucking buy.
All right.
Is there a time limit to accepting another quest or a job?
So, I need to talk to you about Apatra, your 4th member.
Mm-hmm.
So the poison that she took to try and toughen up her body. It's almost out of her system.
That's good.
She'll be ready in about, say, about just under a month. She was
Fantastic.
trying to toughen herself up to it. I don't know what she plans to do with it, but I think she took too big of a dose too quickly. It's funny if you want to go see, but I generally
Is she
don't.
still
don't.
turning into a spider?
Currently, she's in like a tense, angry mode.
I'll go see her.
But if she doesn't answer her door, don't force yourself in.
Oh, of course not.
That's a
Okay.
privacy policy.
I mean, we can go see her. We should bathe first.
Right.
Yeah.
So
As I look at your hand.
I would tell you in about
I'm sitting here, like, I'm not putting it in my pocket like my other one.
It's like
I'm just
hovering
kinda
like
like-
you don't want to put it anywhere now that you've slipped.
Yeah.
so if you want to know, it's about anywhere between 20 and 25 days.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Lovely.
So get yourselves prepped. Now I'm going to ask you one thing each. As a team, how'd you go?
It was rocky. We'll get there.
I think for the most part things were okay. I think some communication would be nice.
Job's done.
Exhibit A.
Good job. Rest up. See you around.
You around?
Absolutely.
I'll walk off.
Bye.
I'll open the door for both of you.
Thank you.
As the two of you walk out.
Thanks.
I'll then walk out behind you.
I
Close
was
the door.
so waiting for you to be like, and I close the door because I want to talk to him.
No.
I would have talked to him and be like, all right, these fucks.
But for the first time since getting in here, you finally see me like relax. I'm not like tense
Calm
as
down,
I've been, and I'm like, fuck, and like straight to the bar.
As guys have 25 days of rest. Time.
You know what I'm doing, don't?
So,
I'm going to see if I can take 28.
We're taking 28.
what do you want 28?
No particular reason at all.
reason. Just well,
No
there might be a
particular
second
leveling up
reason,
twice
but I'm not
reason,
sure yet.
I don't know.
Second reason after the first.
Oh, I don't think you understand how big that can be.
Yeah, I know. But for now,
Yeah.
it's
No, you'll need 34.
Okay, 34 it is.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going. No particular leveling up twice reason.
Not because the moment you hit this.
34 it is.
Oh, I didn't know it increased every level.
And no, every
No,
gap.
it-
There's like blocks.
Every few, but 5 is one of the ones where it does it.
Oh, so it's... Wait, is it still 10 or is it 14 now? What are we at
How
now?
many days? To do it.
I'm getting that up.
Yeah.
That way, you guys.
Yeah.
If you want to write it down.
I was trying to find it for you earlier in the PHP, but it's not there.
in the PHP.
Yeah.
DMG.
Because I thought
Yeah.
we were at a different rate. Then I might be
Let's write that down after.
Well, you can do it now.
Okay, fine.
What? You don't think these people get to see how you level?
No.
We're not doing experience or milestones. We're in full control of messing up the campaign to get early levels.
Between second and fourth level is 10 days.
Yep.
For 20 gold.
How long, sorry?
Between 5th and 10 is 20 days for 40 gold.
5th and 10,
20 days.
20 days.
40 gold. The gold
Okay,
increases by 20
significantly
each.
more than I.
11 and 16 is 30 days for 60 gold.
Is 50?
60.
Yeah.
50
days.
30.
30 days.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm typing it, not writing it.
30
so it's
days,
all-
60 gold. 17 to 20 is 40 days and 80 gold. So you would actually, right now, because you are 4th,
We are already 4, correct?
so that means you're trying to get to 5th, which means that you would need 40 days to do what you want.
Yeah. I thought the scale was different.
So,
I'm really concerned about Hapacha's health, and I really want to make sure she's feeling better before we take our next option.
she will also be good and ready to start moving in 2 days.
But I have to really make sure she's all right.
So, what would you like to be doing in your 20?
Take one fucking guess.
I will level.
Do you wish to train?
Yeah.
Okay. You wish to train?
Fuck off.
40 GP.
You wish to train?
Yep.
And you have 5 days left. So, what are you doing?
I'm just going to do bits of research on... I would actually like to try and figure out whatever information the guild has at this point on the kinds of magic that has been used on these dolls.
Okay, you want to look
the
further
moment.
into the doll maker?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no
5
other
days.
leads at this point, so the more information I
Now
can
remember,
get...
these 5 days will be like split in between.
Yeah.
Oh, it's drinking and resting after I'm getting beaten by fucking Duke every day.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm going to spend time with Rory and Peanut and talk more with Odd Eyes about, what's going to happen when Rory evolves.
So tell me more about this fucking stink.
Is there like a deodorant?
Well, yeah, that'd be another interesting thing, other than bathing.
How
Have
did
you
he
developed
develop?
other ways to, like, deodorant?
Yeah. So you guys spent 20 days in training. Now, what are you doing for your 5?
What I just said.
You train with Odd Eyes.
Oh, do I?
Brick. Well,
Oh, I
Odd
thought-
Eyes
I thought it
trained
was
you
all
on
brick.
the.
Okay.
Odd Eyes trained you on being Drake Warden. Brick trained you in sword fighting and strength.
Get back to you on that.
As that's where we're going to end. So, if you guys like watching Dungeons and Dragons, and you like people being kind of stupid when they play,
Oh, come
Wednesdays-
watch my group.
Wednesday is definitely not the place to be. But Friday,
Oh, fuck oath. Let's go.
Friday.
John Cena!
You can catch us play D&D Down Under Ascension
Ascension. That's the one.
with me and Inza playing as characters. And Jacob, you run the game.
I run the game.
You do.
You
Currently,
should come and check it out.
There was a wyvern fight of sorts, and Inza still doesn't know what happens when it exploded on him. So,
Well, we have to figure out exactly what's going on there.
yeah.
But once
Yes,
we figure it out,
you're
we
there were
understand.
many worm tentacles,
So,
and I did not dodge
come
it.
find out about that.
Correct. But also, we do this every Wednesday. So if you want to see what one of 3 missions they all accept next week, tune back in. But other than that, I think it's time we go back into Jordan's food review to talk about his final opinion of today.
Bro, it still tastes like fucking shit.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sweet.
Fucking disgusting. Horrible.
Brilliant.
So, we will see you guys next Wednesday. See ya.
Yeah.
You'll be beaten, and you will be bruised. Expecting something different? In the lands of Eros, you'll be beaten. You'll find the horrors of beasts, be bruised, and the unkindness of man. You expect things to change. You expect your goals to come true. You'll be beaten. But they're nothing but a little footnote in someone else's story. You'll be beaten, expecting something different, and you will be bruised. You'll be looking for hope through the smallest cracks, like a deer being chased by its prey, expecting something different. It won't stop you. You'll be beaten. It won't beat you. You will be bruised. But I will, expecting something different. You'll be beaten. Welcome to the world of Matria. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Time to take a chance to fly. Feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide.